Hello everyone, how are you children? Hope you are safe and healthy. Today we have to start our second exercise. Not start actually, we have to continue our exercise 7.2. So here I am solving question number 21, okay, of this exercise. So this is your question number 21 of this exercise. We have to find out the integral of tan square 2x minus 3. Okay, see. So I'm assuming that this is your I. So your I is equals to integration. At a place of this I'm writing sec square 2x minus 3 minus 1, you have to use bracket, into dx. Got it? Now as you know that the integration of sec square 2x minus 3 will be tan x. So tan 2x minus 3 you will get, okay, and the derivative of this angle, that would be derivative of 2x minus 3 would be 2. So you have to divide this by 2. Got it? Minus, this is a 1, it's not 1, it's actually dx. So it would be x plus c. So this is the required integral of question number 21. Okay, now question number 2 you have to solve. This is your homework. Okay, it's a simple question number 22 you can solve. Question number 23 I'm solving. Okay, see, in question number 23 let I equals to integration of sine inverse x over 1 minus x square into dx. Okay, see, here what I am doing, I am assuming that put sine square x equals to t, not put actually, here I can write put sine inverse x equals to t. Okay, now you have to differentiate this with respect to x. So the derivative of this would be 1 over under root 1 minus x square. This is the derivative of sine inverse x, that is equal to dt over dx. Okay, so your dx over under root 1 minus x square, that would be dt. Okay, that would be dt. Now your I would be this sine inverse x, this is your t, and dx over under root 1 minus x square will be dt. Okay, so you have to write like this, and the integration of this would be t square over 2 plus c. Fine. Now put the value of t is your sine inverse x, and this whole raised to power 2 over 2 plus c. So this is how you can solve the question number 23 of this exercise. Okay, see, this is your question number 24. Okay, so in this question, as we can see, I can take 2 common from the numerator, from the denominator. So the numerator part will remain the same. Okay, and then denominator part you will get 3 cos x plus 2 sin x into dx. So what we are doing, we are assuming that put 3 cos x plus 2 sin x, that is equals to t. Okay, you have to put this is equals to t. Now differentiating both sides with respect to x, and here you will get 3. The derivative of cos x would be minus sin x. So minus sin x I'm writing here. Plus 2 will remain the same, and derivative of sin x would be cos x. So that is equal to dt by dx. Okay, now I can write this like 2 cos. I'm writing this step first and then this minus 3 sin x into dx, that is equal to dt. So here, as you can see, this is numerator part, this is your dt over this is your t. Okay, the denominator part is t and numerator part will be dt. So simply just integrate it, you will get log t plus c, and your I would be equals to half log t is 3 cos x plus 2 sin x plus c. So this is the required integral of your question number 24. Okay, now see, this is your question number 25. Okay, so now we have to find out the integration of this. So I'm writing 1 upon cos square, I'm writing it sec square x over 1 minus tan x whole square into dx. Okay, now we're putting that, put 1 minus tan x, that is equals to t. Okay, now you have to differentiate it both sides and you will get this derivative 1 will be 0 minus the derivative of tan x will be minus sec square x. This negative sign is this, that is equal to dt over dx. So your sec square x into dx, that would be minus dt. So put here this would be minus dt over this would be t square, because this is 3 and here the power is 2, so you have to write the power 2. Minus sign you have to shift outside, and I'm writing this 1 upon t square, I'm writing t raised to the minus 2. Okay, I can write like this. Now see, this is minus 2, you have to add 1 in the power and you have to divide this whole by the power. So here you will get minus 1, so it will make positive. So simply you have to write t raised to the power minus 1 plus c. That means your t is 1 minus tan x raised to the power minus 1 plus c. So this is the required derivative, required integral of question number 25. Okay, see, now I'm going to solve question number 29. Okay, question number 26, 27, 28, they are very simple and you can solve fine. So that's why I'm not solving. If you're getting doubt in any one of the question, please ask. So here I'm solving question number 29. See how can you solve this. So this is a question, so I'm put log sin x, that is equal to t. Okay, again we are differentiating both sides with respect to x. So here log sin x would be 1 upon sin x, then the derivative sin x would be cos x, that must be equal to dt by dx, and cos upon sin, that is your cot x. So dx will come here and that is equal to dt. Okay, so now at the place of this is your dt and log sin x is your t. So what you have to do, this log sin t is your t and cot x dx, that is your dt. So you have to write this. Now just integrate it, t square upon 2 plus c. Okay, so t is, so because the integral of t is t square by 2 and your t is log sin x, log sin x, this whole raised to power 2 over 2 plus c. So this is the required integral of your question number 29. Okay, now this is your question number 32. Question number 30 and 31 both are very simple. In denominator part you had to assume that is equals to t. Okay, and then you can very easily you can solve this question number 30 and 31. So 32 I'm solving here. Okay, see. Oh, here you have to break cortex. Cortex would be cos x over sin x. Okay, into dx. Now you have to take LCM, and this sin x will come here, and this sin x will come in the numerator part also. So you will take sin x over sin x plus cos x. Okay, with integral sign into dx. Got it? Now after this step you have to multiply the numerator by 2 and divide by 2, and the denominator part will remain the same. Okay, now what you have to do here you have to write sin x plus cos x. Okay, I'm writing this step in the denominator, just wait. Here I'm writing this step. This is half integration. I'm writing sin x plus cos x plus sin x minus cos x. Okay, what I'm doing, I'm writing this sin x 2 times, sin x plus sin x, and I'm adding cos x and subtracting cos x. Okay, and writing this part separately in the denominator of this and in the denominator of this one. Okay, I can do that. Okay, this is into dx. Okay, so you have to insert this sign, half integration sin x plus cos x over sin x plus cos x into dx plus half integration sin x minus cos x over sin x plus cos x into dx. Got it? As you can see, this both are same, so you can cancel these two. So here you will get the integration of dx only, so that is x only, plus half integration sin x minus cos x over sin x plus cos x. Got it? So this is your equation number 1. Okay, here just we have to find out the integral of this. Okay, you have to find out the integral of this only. So here I'm assuming that this is your, this whole is your I, and this is your I1 only. Half integration sin x minus cos x over sin x plus cos x into dx. So assume that this is your t. So I'm putting sin x, just wait, sin x plus cos x, that is equals to t. Is it visible? Yeah, it is visible. Okay, now you have to differentiate both sides, and you will get, this would be cos x, this would be minus sin x. Just wait, sin x, that is equal to dt over dx. Got it? Now you will get cos x minus sin x into dx, that is equal to dt. Okay, so please remember this step. Now in the next step I'm going to solve this. Just wait. Let me change the side. Okay. Now your I1 would be I1 is equals to half integration, and here from the numerator you am taking minus as common, so you will get cos x minus sin x, and in denominator part you will get sin x plus cos x into dx. So this is your t and this is your dto. Okay, so this would be dt by t. So your answer would be minus half log t plus c. So minus half log, your t was sin x plus cos x plus c. Okay, so this is your I1, and you have to put this value of I1 in equation number 1. Your equation number 1 was half I is equals to half x plus this is your I1, so I'm putting this value minus 1 by 2. Okay, so this will be minus 1 by 2 log sin x plus cos x plus c. So this is your required answer. Okay, so this is how you can solve this question. Got it? Now this is your question number 34, and 33 was is exactly same as question number 32. Okay, so here I am solving question number 34. So this is a question. How you solve this? Here what you have to do, I am dividing this denominator part. Okay, denominator part of this equation by, I am multiplying this by cos x and I am dividing this by cos x. Only denominator part. Okay, so as you know that sin x over cos x, that would be tan x, and here cos x into this cos x would be cos square x, integration into dx. Fine. Or here this tan x will remain the same, this tan x will remain the same, and 1 by cos square x, that would be sec square x. Got it? Now what you have to do, put tan x is equals to t. Now you have to differentiate it, and you will get sec square x is equals to dt by dx. So your sec square x into dx, that would be equal to dt. So at a place of this I will put dt, and this is your root t over t, and this is your dt. Okay, so when you'll solve this, here you are getting t raised to power 1 by 2 minus 1 into d. You have to use exponent because bases are same, so you have to subtract the powers. So after solving, you will get minus 1 by 2 integration dt. So when you will integrate this, you will get t raised to power 1 by minus 1 by 2 plus 1 over minus 1 by 2 plus 1 plus c. So after solving, you will get, here you will get 1 by 2, so this will be 2 by 1. Okay, because you have to write, it will be in reciprocal. Okay, because it is coming in denominator. So this will be t raised to power 1 by 2 plus c. So 2, your t was tan x raised to power 1 by 2 plus c. So this is the required integral of question number 34. Got it? So this is how you can solve this question. Now see, this is a question number 36. Okay, so in this question what you have to do, I'm putting x plus log x, that is equals to t. Okay, and the derivative of, or differentiating both sides with respect to x, so derivative of x would be 1. plus, and derivative of log x would be 1 upon x, that is equals to dt over dx. So here you have to take LCM, x plus 1 whole over x into dx, that is equal to dt. Okay, so as you can see x plus 1 over x into dx, this part is coming, that is equal to dt. So x plus log x, that would be t square, or this part x plus 1 over x into dx, that is your dt. So I am writing dt this. So simply you have to integrate this t cube over 3 plus c. So this is the required integral. So here you have to put the value of t, that is x plus log x, and whole raised to power 3 over 3 plus c. Okay, so this is the required integral of your question number 36. Okay, see, here I am going to solve question number 37. So this is your question. Okay, so here x cube sine, this is an angle of sine, tan inverse x raised to power 4, this whole over x plus 1 plus x raised to power 8 into dx. See what you have to do here. I am assuming that put tan inverse x raised to power 4, that is equal to t. Okay, now when you will differentiate this with respect to x both sides, you will get 1 over 1 plus x raised to power 4, that is whole square, because the derivative of tan inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square. So your x is x raised to power 4. So x raised to power 4, you have to do the square of this. Fine. Into derivative of x raised to power 4 will be 4x cube. That is equal to dt by dx. Okay. So it would be x cube over 1 plus x raised to power 8 into dx, that is equal to dt by 4. See, dx will be multiplied with this, and this 4 will come in the denominator of dt. Okay, now see, integration. Sine, I am writing this step first, this x cube 1 plus x raised to power 8 into dx, that is your dt by 4. Okay, and your tan inverse, this is your t. So sine, I am writing t, sine t, and this is your dt by 4. Got it? So just now you can simply integrate this, and you will get minus cos t plus c. So 1 upon 4 minus cos tan inverse x raised to power 4 plus c. So this is the required integral. This minus sign I am showing with this. Okay, so this is your question number 37 of this exercise. Got it? In question number 38, you have to put the denominator, that is equals to t, and when you will find out the derivative of the denominator, you will get the same as you are getting in numerator. Fine. So this is a homework, question number 38. So 39 I am solving now. Okay, see, this is the one of the very important question of this exercise. Okay, so this is your question number 39. See, how will you solve this? What you have to do in this question, I'm multiplying this the denominator by cos square x and dividing this by cos square x. This is square. Okay, I'm writing this again. Okay, so this sin square x over cos square x, it would make tan square x, and this cos square into cos square, that would be cos raised to the power 4 x. Okay, now this dx over tan square x, or 1 by cos square x. It is in denominator, so 1 by cos raised to power 4x will be sec raised to power 4x in, okay, and this dx I'm showing here. Fine. Now I'm breaking this sec raised to power 4, that is sec square x into sec square x, that is dx, over tan square x. Okay, and at a place of 1 sec square x I'm writing 1 plus tan square x, and this here sec square x, it will remain the same, and in the denominator this tan square x will remain the same. Okay, now put tan x, that is equals to t, and differentiating both sides with respect to x, so you will get sec square x, that is equal to dt by dx. So sec square x into dx, that is equal to dt. So at a place of this is your dt, 1 plus this is your t square, and denominator you are getting t square, and sec square x into dx, that would be dt with integration sign. Okay, now you have to separate the integral, that is dt by t square plus t square by t square into dt. This and this will cancel out. Okay, and this can be written as t raised to power minus 2 into dt plus here the integral of dt only. So this would be integral of this would be t raised to power minus 2, so you have to add 1 to the power minus 2 plus 1, and you have to divide the same power, plus here you will get t only, plus c. Now negative, here you will get t raised to power minus 1, your t was tan x, so you will write tan x raised to power minus 1 plus this t is your tan x plus c. Okay, so now when you will solve it in the next step, it would be 1 upon tan x. So I'm solving it on the next page, just wait. This minus, it would be minus 1 upon tan x plus tan x plus c. Okay, so now you can check your options, which option is coming. So this 1 upon this is your minus cot x, you can write, plus tan x plus c. So your option B is correct. So option B is correct. Okay, so this is how you can solve this question. So complete this exercise, children. Okay, so work hard. Bye bye, take care. If you have any doubts, you can ask.